Hello everyone. In the continuation of previous lecture, our chapter is alcohol, phenol and ether, chemistry, class 12th. This is the part 2. In this we will go through what type of different reactions occur by the alcohol. There are the 4 type of reaction. First is the reaction of cleavage of the OH bond. Second is the cleavage of COH bond. This is the first stage. Second is like this. And third is the dehydration of alcohol, and fourth is the reduction of alcohol. So step by step you will go through the reaction. As we know, what is the structure of alcohol? Alcohol is attached with carbon and O and H. Different types of reactions it can perform. First, for performing such reaction, it can break from here, so hydrogen is free for the doing the reaction. And second, break from here, the bond can break from here, so it will react like a OH group, whole OH group. First is the reaction involving breakage of hydrogen and oxygen bond. In this case, when we are reacting the alcohol with the metal, the hydrogen is replaced by the metal ion like water. When water is reacting with sodium metal, because it is a highly reactive metal, it is giving the sodium hydroxide and dihydrogen gas released. When methanol is reacting with sodium metal, it is giving the sodium methoxide CH3ONA and releasing hydrogen gas. The same example, when ethanol is reacting with magnesium metal, it is giving the magnesium ethoxide and hydrogen gas released. Reaction with alcohol with acids. As we know, because hydroxyl is present here, when it is reacting with any acid, hydrogen ion is present there, so we will get the ester. R-C-O-O. When methanol is reacting with benzoic acid, we will get the methyl benzoate. Ethanol is reacting with acetic acid, it is giving a ethyl ethonate. Ethyl ethonate. Next is the oxidation. There are so many oxidizing agents. They all have a different type of property, but we should know the few basic oxidizing agents. The primary alcohol is oxidized by KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7, initially an aldehyde. However, this aldehyde is very difficult to obtain as a product because this aldehyde is more easily oxidized than the alcohol, and so it is converted rapidly to carboxylic acid. What will happen? This hydroxyl group on oxidation will give the aldehyde, and this aldehyde on oxidation will give the acid group. So the normal product of oxidation of primary alcohol with the strong oxidizing agent like potassium permanganate or dichromate is carboxylic acid. It's a multi-step reaction. When alcohol, for primary alcohol, react with doing the oxidation, giving the aldehyde, corresponding aldehyde, and this corresponding aldehyde on further oxidation give the carboxylic acid. Like butane 1-ol, butane 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon are present, so this is but, and first number hydroxyl group is present, so butane 1-ol on oxidation give the butanoic acid as a final product. Suppose there is a compound 2-methyl propane 1-ol. Why prop 1? If we do the nomenclature like this is 1, 2, 3. So 2-methyl propane 1-ol on oxidation give the 2-methyl propanoic acid. Primary alcohol is oxidized by mild oxidizing agent. Earlier I have done the strong oxidizing agent, so that's why the reaction is uncontrolled. If we'll do with the mild oxidizing agent like pyridinium chlorochromate, it's called a PCC, and aldehyde is formed, then after oxidation of aldehyde does not occur. This reaction is carried out in an anhydrous solvent such as dichromethane. So we are taking the primary alcohol within the presence of PCC and dichloromethane. We will have the aldehyde, but this aldehyde further not oxidized, so this reaction will stop here only. So butane 1-ol on the oxidation in presence of PCC and dichloromethane will get a butanol. So aldehyde is present there. 2-methyl propane 1-ol on oxidation in the mild oxidizing agent, we will get the 2-methyl propanol. Now the secondary alcohols are oxidized by dichromate and potassium permanganate form ketones. They are forming the ketones. We know this thing. What is RCH R dash is the secondary. 2 alkyl groups are present. So this is secondary alcohol. So this carbon is attached with the 2 alkyl group. On oxidation in the strong oxidizing agent, it's giving the ketone. But the primary alcohol is giving the aldehyde. So propane 2-ol giving the propanone and cyclohexanol giving the cyclohexanone. All alcohol, non-ketone. The tertiary alcohol on carbon bearing OH group has no hydrogen, so they are not oxidizing and by the strong oxidizing agent also. Even there, they don't have the tendency to oxidize by the strong oxidizing agent. Next is the dehydration of alcohol. Dehydration means removal of water. How we can remove the water? Few reactions occur in this, like an alkene is formed by the elimination of molecule of water from the adjacent carbon atom of an alcohol. Elimination of molecule of water is called the dehydration. In the laboratory, dehydration of alcohol is carried out by the heating it in the presence of 85% phosphoric acid or concentrated sulfuric acid. That's 373 Kelvin or 473. Suppose alcohol is there. If we are doing the dehydration present of concentrated sulfuric acid at high temperature, we will remove the water molecule, and because of removal of two elements from here, we will create a new bond. So double carbon double bond we can find alkene. Ethanol primary alcohol is converted into ethene by heating at 473 Kelvin. Like ethanol in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid at 473, dehydration occurs and can get the ethene. Secondary and tertiary alcohol give the dehydration reaction under milder oxidizing agent only. Milder oxidizing 85% H3PO4 at 440 Kelvin. So propane 2-ol will give the propene and methyl propane will give the methyl propane. Reduction of alcohols. Reduction means when alcohol is present, how we can reduce? We can remove the, what is the reduction? Removal of oxygen and addition of hydrogen is a reduction. Reduction of alcohol by heating with red phosphorus and concentrated hydrochloric acid in a closed vessel give alkanes. By this reaction, methanol give methane and ethanol give ethane. Ethanol give ethane, methanol give the methane, and removal of water. Reaction involving bond breakage of carbon-oxygen bond. There are so many reactions. Earlier we have studied there is breakage where bond between oxygen and hydrogen. Now is a breakage between carbon and oxygen. So this is behaving as a joint, or it can behave like oxygen only. Reaction of alcohol with halogen acid. Halogen acid, any halogen derivative. Alcohol when heated with concentrated hydrochloric acid in presence of anhydrous zinc chloride will give the chloroalkane. We have studied this thing in the haloalkanes also. This reaction is fast with tertiary alcohol, slow with secondary alcohol, and difficult with primary alcohol. In laboratory, primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols can be detected by this reaction. This is the reaction which for distinguish the primary, secondary, and tertiary, we are doing this test. We are using the zinc chloride in presence of hydrochloric acid and putting in the, we have the primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, and tertiary alcohol. What we will see, there will be no such reaction occur in alcohol is present this, and we will drop the zinc chloride, put the zinc chloride and HCl. There is no haziness we will see. If you do in this thing, we will see the haziness after some time. But in the tertiary alcohol, we will see the haziness immediately. So this reaction, so by this Lucas, this combination is called a Lucas reagent, and this reaction is called the Lucas test. We can distinguish the primary, secondary, and tertiary. It's giving the blue color, and secondary alcohol is giving the red color. sorry, primary is giving the red color and secondary is giving the blue color and tertiary no color. This is a colorless. These color we are finding with the Victor-Meyer test. What is the Victor-Meyer? Victor-Meyer means red phosphorus in presence of iodine. When for distinguish the primary, secondary and alcohol, this is called the Victor-Meyer reagent. We will find out red color in primary alcohol in presence of alkali, and second blue color in secondary alcohol, and no color in tertiary alcohol. But in the Lucas test, we will observe the haziness, and primary alcohol is giving the no reaction, so there is no haziness, and secondary alcohol will give the haziness after some time, and tertiary alcohol will give the haziness immediately. In laboratory, primary, secondary, tertiary alcohol can be detected by this reaction, and the method to do so is called the Lucas test. In this test, a given sample of alcohol is mixed, shaken, and warmed slightly with anhydrous zinc chloride and concentrated hydrochloric acid and kept for some time. If an oily drop appears in short time on the upper layer of the mixture, it will be 3 degree tertiary alcohol. If it takes about 5 minutes to become milky, it's a secondary alcohol. If mixture remains clear without any reaction, it's a first degree alcohol. We will understand mechanism of reaction of tertiary alcohol with concentrated hydrochloric acid. Second is the reaction of alcohol with phosphorus trifluoride. What we are finding in such type of reaction, there is a replacement of hydroxyl group by the phosphorus tetrahalide, tetrahalide and pentahalide. So primary and secondary alcohol is replaced by the phosphorus tribromide, giving the bromoalkane. So ethanol and bromoethane. Have a nice day. Thank you. All the best.